Hello again, and welcome to what can only be described as... I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. This is the channel 3 C's of Me, and we are currently talking about, is it reasonable to believe in God? We left off on the idea of beliefs being biological and philosophical, and biological beliefs and philosophical beliefs can both be reasonable and they can also be unreasonable, and just because something is reasonable does not necessarily make it true. So let's tackle the one big question. Is belief in God a reasonable belief? Well, if you grow up believing in God and you just believe that there is a God, then, it's biologically reasonable that you have that belief because it's just been ingrained in your thinking and you've just been told over and over and over again that there's a God and he's very concerned about everything you do and you should be a decent human being because he's always watching you. But is this a philosophically reasonable belief? Is it philosophically reasonable to believe or to confidently consider with conviction that God exists independently and objectively in reality? Many say that the believer in God is making a claim of some sort of metaphysical truth. And if you make a claim for this metaphysical truth, then the burden of proof rests on the person making the claim. If you cannot prove that this metaphysical truth is worthy of acceptance, then the non-believer has no reason to entertain the idea of accepting it. For the sake of time, I'm going to jump into the most compelling argument for the existence of God, and then we can go from there. So as it stands, the scientific data indicates that nothing existed before the universe, and then something happened within that nothing, and then the universe came into being. There is no scientific cause for the universe coming into being. So the universe exists as an effect without a cause, as it stands right now. In an interview with Neil deGrasse Tyson, Neil deGrasse Tyson asked Stephen Hawking, so what was there before the Big Bang? And Stephen Hawking basically made this analogy like, what's south of the South Pole? Nothing. There was nothing before the Big Bang. So here's a question then. But if there was something outside of the universe, how would we even understand it? How would we even be able to perceive it if we did not first take it from outside to inside the universe? Because we exist inside the universe, we cannot perceive or do anything. We can't poke and prod or demonstrate the existence of anything outside of our universe because it would be using things from inside the universe to interact with something outside the universe. And so far, that's just a physical impossibility. That doesn't even, what? If it's outside the universe and created everything inside the universe, that means it's not bound by anything within the universe.